Don't know how I got chosen for this, but let's go with it. I took public speech online, so bear with me. So I guess I'm a bit of a cliche, I feel, because I came from a not so great part of LA, and my great-grandma had her first kid when she was 15, my grandma had her first kid when she was 16, and my mom had my brother when she was 17. You know, I feel like since my parents divorced when I was 2, and I met my stepdad when I was 4, and him and my mom have been my rocks my entire life. So when it comes to my education, I feel like the odds are kind of stacked against me, or they were stacked against me. My dad dropped out of middle school. My mom got through a little bit of community college. My stepdad went into the service really, really early in his life. My brother dropped out of high school. My sister went through 5 years of community college near home and dropped out. My mom and my brother were so extremely gifted by having the ability to be book smart and street smart. My house, when my mom was growing up, was considered the kickback house. So when she was younger in middle school and high school and stuff, her and her friends would all ditch and not really go to class and just hang out at our house. And she could still maintain straight A's all the time, which I definitely could not do. Never ditched. I come from an area that, like, you just know everyone doesn't really go many places, and most of the girls that I went to middle school with are on their second kid and still at home, and we don't really know if the father's even in the picture still, and that's not judgment, it's just kind of facts. I do believe that God has a plan for everyone. So then I got into softball, and I think that's when my parents kind of realized that softball was the key for me to get into college. They felt like that was the sole reason that was going to get me my education, and that was kind of a driving force for them because they knew that financially they wouldn't be able to do it for me themselves. So softball became my life, just like I feel like many of us with our sports, it became our life. And so fast forward 9 years, I met Coach Ronnie at a recruiting tournament, and she started talking to me about a small school in Nebraska, and I was like, Nebraska? No, I'm not going there. No. So I ended up buying a plane ticket because I'm crazy. And I'm going to be completely honest by saying I was completely scared by coming here. I was raised Catholic, and even then I wasn't very religious because of my sport. I stopped going to church regularly when I was about 10. So there were so many things that were saying red flag, My parents were so scared for me. My grandma is married to a woman, can't tell anyone that. My sister's gay, can't tell anyone that. Oh my goodness, I have tattoos. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna have to wear long sleeves for 4 years? I cannot do that. So I call my coach immediately and I'm like, I have tattoos, what do I do? And she's like, you're fine, you should see our basketball team. And I was like, okay. So then I moved here, and 4 years ago, I start my journey. And my first year was pretty rough. I felt like I didn't have a set place here, so I decided to transfer. I wanted to go to a school closer to home, and I applied, got in. The softball team wanted me. It looked great. I took some summer classes to stay on track. Their hitting coach was a two-time Olympian. She was my idol since I was little, so it just was looking great, you know. And then at the end of summer, I kind of just realized I want to come back, and I didn't really know why. I didn't know what was driving me to come here, but it did. And I decided that I was going to come back and try something new, try to be better, try to be more open. So I come back and I changed my major. I start going to some theater stuff, and that was kind of when I realized that it was going to be a change of pace. You know, theater is full of people that are just so open and so loving and so funny. They kind of embrace the dorky side of me that loves show tunes and all that, so I was so happy. And everything was going good. Softball was good, theater was good, my professors were great, my major that I chose was great, and that's when I kind of decided to step forward and continue on for my next 4 years. So I had many ups and downs through college, but on the ups, I met so many amazing people that I know will be in my life forever, and I have been so blessed to know and so lucky. We have to kind of realize that friend groups change, majors change, goals change, life just changes in general. But change means growth, it means new beginnings, and we have to learn how to enjoy the little things, like having the softball bus break down in the middle of nowhere and start dancing outside to Cupid Shuffle. It's always fun. Or helping good friends through really tough times, whether it was me or whether it was helping out another friend. To staying up really late in one of your friends' rooms just talking for hours about conspiracy theories, you know, or reciting as well as reenacting the entire Grinch movie, or being part of traveling children's theater and having the ability to see your friends act completely silly and put smiles on kids' faces. This school has given me so much. Professors that truly love me and look out for me and my welfare and life. Friends who I can not only cry laughing with, but who help get each other through really tough times. I would not have been given the same opportunities if I went somewhere else, if I would have chosen a different journey. I 100% can say that I do not regret my decision by coming back, you know, regardless of rules and changes and culture shocks and all that. You know, it's an experience that I wouldn't take back. I definitely say take advantage of the time that you have here, and don't be afraid to venture out and meet new people, find new friends, experience new experiences, and just embrace the life of 4 years at college, because it does go by, and then we're gonna be adults, and it's really scary. And just kind of find a way to be a better you, because that's what's most important, is being you. And just finding a way to do that is something that we can do here. And yeah, thank you.